Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 10 on the 10th. This is a collab hosted by MetalScrappinChick, who is Kim. Hi, Kim. And this is where we make Christmas cards, at least 10 or around 10 every month, so that we're ready for the holiday season. So normally I do 10. But as you know, well, you may not know, but I have been trying to, one of my other goals this month is to finish this Always Christmas paper pad. I had 8 full sheets and about 6 half sheets, 6 or so half sheets, and then some larger scraps. And I didn't finish it quite yet, but I'm getting there, and I will finish it this month. So let me show you what I have left, and then I'll show you what I did. So this is the cover, which I haven't cut into at all. This is my bag of scraps. I do have some long strips left yet. They're going to have to, well, some of them might go on cards. This one partially went on a card. This one I'm not crazy about, but this is big enough for a card or something. And then I have some that I'm using for tags. I have the swan sheet and a larger piece of swan scrap, which honestly I thought I would really enjoy, and it's my least favorite for making cards anyway. I do have this one, which is very versatile, and this one. And then I also have, I had a whole sheet of the gold. I used some of it for cards. And I used one whole sheet of it to make this sort of folder, which I'm not done with yet. I haven't decorated. Right now, I only am storing these other bits that would be nice for a journal or a tag or something. So I haven't quite decided, or tags, I mean. Haven't quite decided if I'm just going to leave this and keep tags in it and finish those tags off into something, or what I'm going to do exactly with that. But it's something I started, so I will have that and the rest of these finished by the 28th, which is the hashtag Use It Up 2020. But for now, let me show you the cards I made. And the first, I think 6 cards, I used the March 2020 sheet load cards design. Something to get me started, you know? Sometimes you just need a little push, especially if you're not loving what you're having to use because you're tired of it. So the first, what did I say, 6? Yes, I think so. So let me bring them out. I had some larger scraps of the green and the red word paper. So I did 4 of those in reverse orders. Oh, and the other thing is I started to use up a sticker sheet from Target. It's not quite finished, but there's only enough. There's like a thank you and some little this color green stars on it. I'm going to have to glue that thing down. And I'll probably use them for 3x3 cards or something like small note cards, because thank you didn't fit in with the theme here right now. So, but I have peace. This is from a different sticker pack that I had, and so is this trim the tree. And insides mostly are just done up, yeah, with more paper, whisper white or some kind of white. Actually, I was trying to use my other white, which was Georgia Pacific 110-pound cardstock. Oops, sorry guys. And another sticker on that one. This one I used some red bling I had in my stash that I think is retired Stampin' Up, and the red paper in the background. I tried to use whatever the top layer was is what I used in the background. A snowflake and a bow to go with the bow. This one had like the little tree and peace and some bling and that one border strip. And here I used glitter paper that is from this paper studio. I've been using this, and I thought this was the red, but it turns out it's not. This is the red. That was sort of a pinky color. But, oh well, I used it. I had a piece of that cut already, so I'm going to use that quite a lot in these cards. That one again had the green because it was green on top. And this one, I used a different set of stickers. This is a piece of holly paper that was left. I do have a little bling on there, a couple little blings. And then this one has red and nothing else on the inside. So those are 6 of the ones. And then these two, I had a piece of swan paper, and I had some of this red and white stripe that went. I put the no peeking on. This Christmas cheer came out of the same sticker pack as the holly jolly. A lot of the red bling again, and this I put on Dollar Tree gold foil. Here's another red bling, and then on the inside another piece of the red stripe. I didn't have any more wide enough. And a smaller piece of white cardstock. This one has more of those other stickers, red bling, holly again. The green paper here is something I'm also trying to work through. It's a 12 by 12 by Craftsmith in different shades of green that I've had for a while. This one just has this paper on the bottom. I put another piece of white down to make it sturdier, and then that on the bottom. Okay, so then, actually I might have done this before I made that one. It was, I think, excuse me, the last big piece of the gold foil paper, gold with the red and white stripe. I decided to stamp this time. Oh shoot, I already put them away, but these are Sizzix, I want to say, stamps. And I'm going to put you on pause and see if I can get them. Hang on. Okay guys, I was incorrect. It was Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous collection. So the Peace and Joy in the New Year. And also this bird up here, which is upside down there. Not crazy with the coloring on the bird, but it's done. And then this gold ribbon is Stampin' Up. And it was from the Christmas Time is Here collection, shimmer ribbon. I believe that carried over, but don't hold me to that. Excuse me. And I did the same thing. Now this one I went around the edges with real red Stampin' Right marker on the brush end, just to give it a little dimension. I should have done that on the other one. And it just makes it look like there's another layer when there isn't. And this is actually not glue, it's the top edging of the paper or something. I didn't get off good. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. A little bit more of that sparkle, that pinky red sparkle paper. And then the other one that I had, did I use the same stamp set? No. No, this one I used, what did I do with them? A stamp from Hot Off the Press, Sending You Tidings of Comfort and Joy, because I had this white narrow strip, and this is cut apart from the paper, and I had this piece of plaid paper, and again I used Dollar Tree foil behind this, and then these gold enamel dots were Stampin' Up also. And I think also from that Christmas Time is Here Sweet collection. On the inside, I used Cherry Cobbler, and did the same thing around the white edges, but I just put more of that poinsettia strip going down the side inside. So that's that one. So then I went back to using stickers, but it was a different sticker sheet, and what I used for the next 6 cards was a snowman sheet, and I'm not sure I remember who that was from. Hang on. I don't know if I still have that. No. I'm not sure where I put that, guys, but I had a whole sheet of snowman stickers I think it was Paper Studio, and I don't remember what I did with it right at the moment. It's empty. I used it all up on these next 6 cards. I also used card bases that were from Michael's Hot Buy, and 3 red and 3, no, I'm sorry, just 3 of them from that. And then these were made from that Craftsmith cardstock that I made into card bases. I again used glimmer paper, but I used the white on all these cards. So this color, which I only have a couple more sheets left and some strips. And I did use the regular red, as you can see here, and also the green, as well as white again here. So, and then I used scraps of the Always Christmas paper behind pieces of the white paper. So let me just start with the green. Here's a snowman sticker. These all came from the snowman sticker sheets. Just put them onto Whisper White, back them onto an Always Christmas paper. All of these cards have the, these are all A2 size cards, so they're 4 1/4 by 5, I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So these mats are all 4 by 5 1/4. These Believe, they all say Believe, they are from Sizzix, this set of thinlits right here. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I got these from Jen Evers on one of her pre-orders or something. I can't remember exactly, but I think so. And then inside, most of them will be the same way. This is just the white with the green sparkle. So that's that one. This one's holding a little shovel, and the star came from that pack, and the same Believe, and a little bit thinner piece of the green sparkle. And this one, I just put a candy up here. It was the last piece I had, and I didn't know where to put it. This is on the green with white star. That was a scrap. These were all scrap pieces that I used. And here I did put another little bow on, like the bow on the package, and green sparkle. This is actually 2 pieces, so you cut the background out and then you cut this. So when I made these card mats, that paper is such that when you cut it into an A2 card mat, it's size 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So you get a 1/4 inch strip long ways, right, roughly. And then you get a, so this is, you get a 1 inch strip, because this is 5 1/4, you get 1 1/4 inch strip, and that perfectly was the right size to get the white Believe out of. So I used up all of those, but I still have all the long strips from when I cut the side off. So that's that one. And then we went to the red, and this, I think they all have the red, white, and gold foil. Yes, they do, behind them. So this one's holding the candy, but I didn't like that other candy up here, so the one on here. So this is the only one that didn't have anything extra on it, so I just put a candy up. Maybe it's falling into the stocking, I don't know. Anyway, so little Santa, and this one I edged in the real red again and put the gold striped paper on. This guy's holding a little lantern, so I gave him a star. And same thing on the inside. And this one has packages and a star, and says Believe, of course, and same thing on the inside. So that is the next 6. So that's the first 14, and they were all done using scraps of the Always Christmas. So then I had to cut into more big sheets, and I ended up using I want to say Cherry Cobbler. Yes, Cherry Cobbler by Stampin' Up! Cardstock to make these card bases. So this is one sheet of the poinsettia paper where it would go, you know, on both sides, and then also across the top, and in the middle was all this paper. So these would be the middle parts of the sides, and then these 4 would be around the edges. See how it's starting to turn? You can't always tell it on all of them, but these 2 you can see sort of how it's starting to turn. And these would have been in the opposite sides. So I made, let's see, I made them all wonky. So these 2 out of the center pieces that had the most wood, I used the layering ovals from Stampin' Up. I did use Shaded Spruce cardstock here by Stampin' Up. But again, I think I used, that might be Whisper White, but this white inside is not. It's from the Georgia Pacific. And this is retired Stampin' Up ribbon in, oh, I'm sorry, this is Garden Green, not Shaded Spruce. And this is Garden Green as well. And this Have a Wonderful Holiday. That is, again, from the Tim Holtz collection here. Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz collection. This was a new set this year as well. And I think I used that for all these cards, but not the same grading. And then these are the red. I thought they looked alright, even though they're the real red enamel dots that were part of a suite from the 2019 Christmas catalog that had, they were from the 12 set that had the red and garden green, but I used the red. And inside, just an extra strip of the paper. And there we go. And I think that was a piece I did cut off the piece I opened up. Then I made this one. This has a piece out of this gold paper. I have one strip, and I used the same punch, which is the let me see, nope, hang on, this one, Everyday Label punch. And I cut it in half after I punched it so that I could get a border around the edges, and then I stamped Season's Greetings from Our Home to Yours, also out of that same stamp set here. And I used Cherry Cobbler, I want to say, and I'm pretty sure this is Cherry Cobbler, because these flowers are a little bit darker than the real red. But I did end up using this red bling pearl, retired from Stampin' Up. This one I used a 2-inch circle punch and a 2 1/4 inch starburst punch in garden green. This is a different Stampin' Up retired ribbon, and this, I forget, this is not Stampin' Up, and I don't have that right handy to tell you who makes that. Okay, and then inside just another strip of the paper. Sorry, I'm up too high. And then 2 more, and these 2 are in similar fashion with the 2 1/4 and the 2 1/8 starburst punch roughly in garden green. And then I use more of those like sugar dots on there, and more of the Cherry Cobbler retired ribbon. This one I made have the X's show, and this one is the reverse of that. See, that's the other side, with the dashes. And then inside, same thing. I put it at the top with the pine hanging down, and this one also at the top. So I made some vertical, some horizontal, and so forth. And then the last 2 cards, I dug into the other sheet. I had 2 sheets of this kind of paper. This is one whole sheet, but used to make the pocket. But I made 2 cards, and this is Thick Whisper White, I think, by, no, I don't think it is. I think it's like Georgia Pacific. It's pretty sturdy paper also. So I made a mat out of that paper, and these were from hot off the press. I had 2 more snowman stickers left. That's it. So I heat embossed Happy Holidays, and that I think was out of the hot off the press. Yeah, it was here, hot off the press, fancy Christmas greetings. So I heat embossed them with Stampin' Up's gold embossing powder, and then this is gold washi tape that I had in my Christmas bin, and these are Stampin' Up gold pearls, which I forgot to put on here. Well, I'll do that off camera. And I think I went around, I went around the edge of this one, but not this one, with gold Sharpie marker. I kind of didn't like it because it bled a little bit and looks a little sloppy, so I didn't do it on the other one. And then again, I used another sheet of paper in here to mat and a piece of white on top just to make it, and these two rectangles are up on foam dots, not foam dots, foam tape that I'm trying to use up that makes my stickers all sticky, my scissors all sticky. So that's it. So I have 2 of those, and basically 6 different varieties of these, 6 of these, and 6 snowmen, and 2 sort of oddball stamped ones, and 6 of these. So 6, 7, 8, and 6 is 14, and 6 is 22. I thought I had 24. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 6 is 16, and 6, 22. Sorry, I said 24. I had 22 cards. I think I was starting on 2 other ones, and so I didn't count them. And then, of course, I'm not counting the folder yet, but this will be a finished project by the 28th. 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6, 22 cards. Sorry, guys. I misspoke earlier. I didn't have 24, I had 22. Still quite a few cards, though. So, lots of Christmas cards. Used up 3 cards from my stash. I'm using up some of that Georgia Pacific paper. I finished a sticker pack, and I almost finished this one, and it will be finished for the 28th as well. So I hope you come back on the 28th and see the rest of my projects to finish this Always Christmas paper pad and this other sticker sheet, which I'll have those out for that to show you where they were from. And it was the last 2 snowmen, but I still have quite a few of these gold foily looking stickers that I just don't have any more snowmen left, so I can't call them finished. So that's my 10 on the 10th. I hope you'll go visit Kim and all the other members. They'll be linked down below, the members of the collab, and go see what they did for 10 on the 10th this month. Talk to you soon, and Merry Christmas in April. Hugs, love, and peace.